Hey guys, it's Dr. Jen again, and this is Don't Worry, Be Happy, the Gratitude Edition. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone, and I am really grateful that we're here together because the actual act of showing up and soaking up this information is you taking an action towards being more engaged in building health and improving your life. And the vast majority of us just sit back and let life hit us and just take things as they come. People are kind of coasting, and you know that the only way to coast is downhill. The reality is that we live stressful lives. And even if we don't take into consideration the current state of affairs, we just have a culture of high stress, fast paced, disconnected living that really takes a toll on us. And it's so pervasive that you might not even realize how stressed you really are. Like a fish underwater not realizing that it's wet. Even if you do realize how stressful life has become these days, you may just be like most of us and feel powerless to do anything about it. Now, the human brain is kind of wired for survival, and it's normal and easy because of that to get focused on all of the things in life that are negative or stressful. This survival mechanism of our brain has actually gotten us stuck in very negative patterns of thinking, and is actually creating more stress in our lives and is no longer helping us to thrive, but actually breaking us down a bit. Physically, your biochemistry changes when you're in the stressed state. It lowers your resistance to disease. It raises your incidence of health problems. And of course, it's taking a toll on your mental health and your emotional health and your relationships. And oftentimes, we don't even realize it. We don't even see it happening. But the good news is there is a solution. There is a simple strategy. And I would go so far as to call it a magic pill, if you bear with me for a second. Because what happens is what we focus on grows. And because of our brain's survival mechanism, us focusing on all the negativity and all the stress in our lives actually grows the negativity and the stress, creates more of it, attracts more of it, primes you to act in ways that cause these situations to keep reoccurring. So the strategy, the tool that is actually a magic pill is gratitude, as you may have guessed by the title of the class. But it's so powerful because what it does is shifts your focus. Now, if you can build this skill, and not just exercise it once or twice, but actually build the skill, it shifts the way your brain works into looking for and focusing more on things that are going right, things that are positive or good. And of course, as I said, what you focus on grows. And the research backs this. The research shows that people who build the skill and the strategy of gratitude actually have improved physical health outcomes. They have improved mental health. They have improved relationships. They are actually more productive people because your brain at happy is far more powerful and efficient than when it's at negative, neutral, or stressed. So when we are practicing this skill and we've shifted our focus into a more grateful way of thinking and focusing on positive things, you're going to see more positive things. You're going to feel more positive feelings. You're going to attract more circumstances. You're going to act in ways that create more positive circumstances. But most people think of this as so small, so insignificant. Yeah, gratitude, that's good. You know, we are thankful around Thanksgiving time, but it is often brushed aside because of the simplicity of it. But make no mistake, it is a powerful tool when exercised consistently. And that's the tough part. So how do we do it? How do we use gratitude? How do we create a strategy of building gratitude into our way of thinking? It's really simple. All it takes is a pen and a piece of paper, a notepad, a journal, and 2 to 5 minutes a day. But if gratitude is the magic pill, that I'm going to call consistency the secret sauce, because you have to create that habit, and used consistently, this is where we get the dramatic results. One adjustment is powerful, but a lifetime of consistent, regular adjustments has a far greater impact on your physiology and your life. So the same applies here. Gratitude once in a while is wonderful, just like exercise. You know, a great workout changes your body, it changes your physiology, but it's far more powerful when it's something applied consistently. So a couple of tips, maybe choosing an accountability partner and asking that person to text you that they've done their gratitude exercise and you text them that you've done yours. Maybe setting or printing out a calendar and giving yourself a nice big green check mark for every day that you do your gratitude exercise. Setting a reminder on your phone, placing something as a visual cue. I think first thing in the morning is the best time to take these 2 to 5 minutes and do your gratitude exercise. And what it consists of is just taking a paper and pen and writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Now remember, don't brush this off because it sounds so simple. Those 3 things that you write down should be unique and specific. And I said write down. Some of you might be tempted to do this digitally, and that's fine if that's your preferred way, but there is a benefit of actually putting paper to pen. It activates what's called your reticular activating system, and the act of literally putting the pen to the paper and making letters will tell your brain to pay attention. And especially when you do this first thing in the morning, the thoughts that you start the day with tend to be repeated throughout the day, whether you realize it or not. So we're taking our paper and our pen, we're writing down 3 things that we're grateful for. You might want to think of 3 people that you're grateful for, or 3 things, characteristics about yourself physically, or attributes that you have. You know, give gratitude for yourself. You may want to think about the 3 things that you're experiencing right in the moment. You know, I think of like my hot cup of coffee and my warm socks and, you know, the birds chirping, or 3 things that you often take for granted. But we don't want the ritual to be routine. I don't want you writing the same 3 things every day. Think outside the box and look for, and that's where the change in the way your brain works. If you force it to look for unique things every single day, then your brain is going to be on the lookout throughout your day for the things that are positive. And again, can't state it enough, what you focus on grows. And the expression, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, is absolutely true. And this is a powerful principle I want you to apply. So it's as simple as that. If you want to take it to the next level, and I highly suggest that you do, you want to take 30 more seconds to generate a little bit of feeling. So you did the exercise, you wrote the things down. You may want to just take 30 seconds, put your hand on your heart, and really just feel the feelings of one of those things that you wrote down, of how grateful you are for that, or how good it feels. 2 other ways to incorporate gratitude throughout the day is at meal times. You know, some people say grace, maybe just taking a breath and thinking about how grateful you are for the food that you're going to eat. And if that's not your thing, then sharing with your family one thing that positive that happened in your day is a really nice way to bring the whole family in on this exercise. Bring gratitude into your everyday. Now, remember, the secret sauce is the consistency, and we're all human. Life is going to take us off course, but any healthy habit that's worth having in your life for your mental health, your physical health, is worth sticking to and worth getting back to. So know that you're going to have times when you fall off the wagon, and in life it really doesn't matter how many times you fall down. All that matters is how many times you get back up. So don't let missing a day or 2 or a week or whatever get you off track. just keep pulling yourself back, pulling yourself back, pulling yourself back to the healthy habits that you know are building your health and helping you put your life on a better course. And I look forward to next week's class. And in the meantime, build health and spread kindness.